Alright, welcome back everyone to Breakout Racing League Tier 5 Round 12 for the Italian Grand Prix tonight. Should be a good race for everyone. This track is known for good dive bomb overtakes. Turn 1 is a good opportunity, and a lot of high speed chicanes and high speed corners, so we'll have to see which drivers can conquer the course tonight. Dry qualifying so far, but there is a bit of cloud, so we'll have to see if it starts raining later or not. Two Ferraris and an AlphaTauri out right away. Let's get the track map and other data up.
Yeah, of course. The tempo of speed, as a lot of people call it here. A lot of action can be ensued here. We've seen a lot of action in Tier 2, Tier 4, Tier 3, and Tier 1, most of the tiers here. So I have a feeling that this tier will not disappoint. Yeah, you're pulling up the standings right now. You can tell them who's leading.
Yep, right now Money Hustard in the lead of the Drivers' Championship. The Ferrari driver we are along with right now at 191 points. His constructor Ferrari is also leading the Constructors' Championships. They have a combined 398 points. So, good showing from Ferrari as Money is starting his lap. Looks like Phantom will be the first one to cross the line eventually, but we're all right along with the championship leader for his banker lap here. Coming through the first chicane, keeping it nice and tidy. Let's see. Look, he might be getting a bit of slipstream from Phantom ahead. Phantom in the AlphaTauri here, as Money does go purple in Sector 1, but there have only been 3 cars. Yep, Phantom bins it there. So Money no longer getting any slipstream or dirty air, as the driver makes it through Lesmo 1 and heads through Lesmo 2 now. The exit of Lesmo 2 can be a bit tricky sometimes, but he keeps it nice through there. DRS wide open, going under the couple bridges here. Braking right around the 100-meter mark there. Trying to carry as much speed through Ascari as you can here. Now onto this little back straight. Looks like his teammate Tweaking, known for his fast banker laps, is behind him, so we'll have to see which Ferrari comes out on top here from their first tries. And coming up to the line, Money does a 118.8. That is quite the banker insane lap.
But what about Tweaking? Tweaking cannot manage to beat it.
Yeah, Tweaking 8/10 off his teammate there. So has the torch of pole banker laps been passed from Tweaking to Money there?
Of course, Tito 20-0. Oh my god, that 18.8 is so quick, man. I mean, Tier 4 could barely touch them, and Money sits it as a banker. Ferrari are one of the strongest teams. I think the strongest team in this tier overall. They are dominating the constructors by over 70 points, and both of them are top 3 in the standings, so it's just insane.
Yep. Oh, wow. Yep. Great showing from them. The Renault shifts there, going up into P3, less than a 10th behind Tweaking. Let's see, it looks like some McLarens are coming to finish their laps. Or excuse me, that was the Racing Point of Larson fan. Looks like Redeemer, yep, so that's Marlin who just abandoned his medium lap, interestingly enough. Redeemer on an out lap, and that's going to be the 2 Ferraris on the in laps. Yep, so everyone pulling into the pits. Let's go right along with Redeemer here. Redeemer's talking a bit of smack before the race, so let's see if he can uphold it. Second gear through the turn 1 there. You want to try and clip that first curb as much as you can, as that'll really set up your exit nicely. Coming through the fast right-hander. Let's see, purple sector 1. So good showing from Redeemer so far. Keeps it tidy through that chicane. It is easy to invalidate there. So you have to find the balance between carrying speed and invalidating your lap. Oh, it caught him out. Oh, and he retires from qualifying.
Yeah,
That is not what you want to see there.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
Especially with the fight with the constructors to Ferrari. They are 70-point deficit. 5 races remaining. 6 including this one. It's going to be even harder, but hopefully he can make a comeback in the race. He's really good at making comebacks anyways.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see there. As the Red Bull of Brembo is on an in-lap. Let's see, who else is on a lap? Phantom is invalidated, so I imagine he will be pulling into the pits.
Yep, Brembo is our debutant here. He's new to the league. So let's see what he can do on his debut.
Yeah, only driver so far to set a valid lap on mediums. And he is a bit faster than his teammate who is on softs. But I imagine both of them will be looking to improve. Yep, as he cranks it up to 2 now. So let's see if he goes for a flying lap.
Oh, I thought he was already on a flying lap mode then.
Nope, he will be starting his flying lap now. Just right along with the Red Bull Brembo here on his debut. Braking around 120, 125 meters, depending on how much downforce you're running. Keeps it fairly tight through there. Could have gotten a bit better of an exit. Keeping it tight to the right-hand side here. And then coming out to carry speed. Coming into the first bridge here, braking right at 100 meters. Third gear on entry. And gets a bit squirrely on exit, but not too bad. Coming through Lesmo 1 here, 4th gear, carries a good bit of speed. And braking at the 50-meter board for Lesmo 2. Let's see if the traffic gets out of his way here. He will get a nice slipstream though. So that's going to help out his time a good bit. Yeah, bit close call there. Coming through Ascari. Goes down all the way down to 4th gear there. A bit unconventional. Most drivers leaving at 5th or even 6th. But coming down the back straight, let's see what he can do. Braking right at 50 meters for Parabolica, down to 4th gear. Letting it hang out on exit to try and get as much speed as built up as he can. And cross the line. Well, it's showing he improved, but he didn't go on the timing board. So.
Yeah.
Or, never mind, yeah, he did. So a 20.6, that puts him P9 right now. As I think he just plowed through the first chicane, that might be a penalty. Let's check in on other drivers on a lap right now. As Money Hustard abandons his flying lap as he had invalidated it. But tweaking 4/10 up on his lap. Can he find another 4/10 through Parabolica? Might be a bit hard, but let's see if he can do it. And crossing the line, he does it! Wow, he beats out his teammate by less than 1/10 of a second. So, tweaking remaining one of the top qualifiers in Tier 5 here. Great showing from Ferrari tonight so far, having that 1-2 in qualifying. Marlon up in P3 there. He's only 2/10 behind, but his teammate down in 13th did crash out of qualifying, so that is not what they want to see for McLaren. As Tyrrell Stig beats out his teammate. Stig going a 119.7. So we have a bit of a field spread tonight. We have about 1.5 seconds covers most of the grid here. Almost 2 seconds. Hopefully we can see some of these drivers find a bit more time in their laps, bring the field up closer together. As Tito is on a flying lap right now. Looked like he got a bit squirrely out of that chicane.
Ferrari 1-2.
Yep. Tito even on his best through sector 1.
She's down 4th.
Kieran Evans has arrived. Alright.
Cool.
So we will have 16 drivers tonight for you in this Italian Grand Prix of Breakout Racing League Tier 5. And he's down 2.5 tenths through sector 2. Let's see if he can keep it clean. Going right up to the edge of that white line there. On the exit of Ascari. As the Ferrari gets nicely out of his way. Harry Jock retiring again. Not sure why he keeps doing that, but that is a signature of him. And Tito goes 4th fastest.
Yep.
119.6 for Tito. So it's interesting, almost all of, or not almost all, but all of these drivers are starting on softs tonight. Nobody on mediums so far. We'll have to see if those who qualify outside the top 10 do elect to go on the medium tires or not. As Money Hustard, purple through sector 1. Let's see if he can take the fight to his teammate here. And gets a good exit out of Lesmo too. Gets DRS open nicely. Coming under the bridge here. He's still down on his time, but not by much. Oh, almost invalidating there. See if he can find some time through Ascari and then Parabolica, the final corner of this track. Braking right at the 50-meter board, down to 4th gear shortly, keeping it nice and tidy.
A bit of oversteer there.
And across the line.
Cruise,
Stays second fastest by only 0.02 of a second. So the Ferraris here having quite the battle as Money also just blows through the chicane there. Oh, we have a crash. That's Larson fan. He crashed out of qualifying.
Marlon is...
Oh, as does
well.
Ronnie, and he hits his teammate. Both racing points crashing out at the same exact spot. What has happened there?
Marlon's at full. Jeez, these three are all
yeah,
they're
and all
on
that chaos, Marlon goes
to
at 118.7.
Yeah.
Marlon is approaching tier 3, T2 times.
Yeah.
As we have Brembo on a flying lap right now. He goes purple through. He's a second up on his time.
Who is?
Because he goes purple through sector 2. That's the Red Bull of Brembo, our debutant, as he said. And he invalidates. Never mind. It's a shame. I wonder what time he would have set. Although he is sitting P11, so he will get the choice of the alternate strategy. As Renault shifts is on a flying lap. Yep, and the Ferrari of tweaking. See what tweaking can do through Parabolica here. Keeps it a bit tighter than his teammate. And coming up to the line. Pole position, a 118.5.
Okay, yeah, that is
tweaking.
Yeah, that's not
That
tier
is
5 time.
quick.
That is not tier 5 time.
Nah, that Kieran is punching above his weight class here. That is quite the qualifying lap from the Ferrari. I don't think that's going to be touched by anyone.
Yeah, same. I think Marlon and Bunny have time for one more lap. Yeah, Money's coming out of the pits. Oh boy, this is getting interesting here.
Marlon currently getting held in the pit, or currently going into the pits. Excuse me. So I imagine he'll be changing tires as quick as he can. Alfa Romeo of Hungry Caveman up in 5th there. 119.4. So the field has come together a good bit since Kieran Evans in the Haas. Currently on a lap. He's sitting on a 120.1 right now.
Marlon retired.
Yep, so Marlon retires. Marlon happy with his qualifying lap, but Tweaking's still almost 2/10 faster than anyone else.
Yeah, just all eyes on Money. See if he can improve his time.
As we had somebody else around out of a scar, that would be Tyrell Stig. But let's see what the Haas of Kieran Evans can do here. Coming through Parabolica, he's going to be... I don't know if he's going to go for another flying lap or not. He doesn't have any ERS left.
Money invalidates.
6th place. Oh no, he's going to have to get back to the... I don't think he's going to be able to make it back to the line in time.
But I don't think that's legal.
No, it's not. Phantom on his out lap. Phantom will make it to the line just in time. But I believe that's going to be all from the Ferraris tonight. I don't think Money can make it back in time. Yeah, he's not trying to make it back.
Yeah.
So there you go with the McLaren of Marlon and P2 there in a Ferrari sandwich yet again. It's a similar sight, Ferrari, McLaren, Ferrari. Marlon's teammate Redeemer is going to have a good bit of work to do, though, starting from 15th down there. As Kieran Evans a 10th up on his time, but purple through sector 2. So Kieran might be running a bit more downforce than other drivers. Judging by the times we're setting, I don't think we're going to have a wet race. Otherwise, we might see a bit more of a jumbled up grid. As Kieran comes up to the line. Lost a lot of time in sector 3 there. And the Williams of Tito invalidates. And that's going to be the Red Bull of Brembo coming up to the line here, setting his final time. It's good for 6th place. 119.567.
What about Hungry
6th position there. Yep, Alfa Romeo of Hungry Caveman, a 10th up in his time before Parabolica, but let's see what he can do.
4th.
Improves to 4th. It's a really strong showing from Caveman there. Right where he usually is. And Phantom there making it up to 10th position. So there you have it. The Ferrari of Tweaking, a 118.5. That is not tier 5 times, let me tell you.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, geez, these three are, like I said, are on a league of their own. Yeah, tier 3 pull time was 18.5, so this literally matched tier 3. Of course, not involving the assist restrictions. This comes close with it. It was a 5.13. This was a 5.63. That is just insane, man.
Yep, so quite the showing of by Tweaking in the Ferrari for pole position. The rest of the grid is the McLaren of Marlon in P2, and Tweaking's teammate Money Hussard in the other Ferrari P3. Then we have Caveman, Shifts, Brembo, Kieran, Tito, Stig, Phantom, Shredder, Larson Fan, Ronnie, Victor, Redeemer, and Harry Jock. So 16 drivers tonight. We'll have to see who can come out on top. As we wait for the drivers to make their strategy selections, feel free to hit that follow button down there and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to expand our Twitch partnership. And if you like what you see and you want to participate, there's links to join our Discord in the chat. And come say hi to everyone there and join up. We'll have another season starting and when the new game comes out. But for tonight, we have quite the Italian Grand Prix for you here. So, Shredder in 10th there, able to start on the medium tires. He is the top medium tire runner. The other ones are Victor in 13th, Redeemer in 14th, and Harry Jock in 15th. So we go around the formation lap. So Ferrari looking good in a 1-3 right now. That'll be a nice haul of constructors points. Tweaking and Marlin will catch up to Money a bit more in the Drivers' Championship. Not sure how much of a lead he has, but he is the leader.
He's leading by like 23 points.
Okay, so Tweaking and Marlin then still would be in the fight for the championship, but the Money probably wanting to ensure that that doesn't happen. Like we said, McLaren having a bit of a bipolar qualifying here, with Marlin setting quite the time to go second place, but his teammate Redeemer crashing out in the early parts of qualifying. As the drivers make their way down to the grid, hopefully we'll have a good race for everyone tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, yeah. So Kieran Evans is down as 16th right now, but he did not qualify down there. He qualified in the top 10.
It's Cody's glitch.
I'm seeing 7th place right now, yeah. Codemaster's forcing Kieran on the way to the back. I'm not sure what's going to happen there.
On the same tires as qualifying too, so he's stuck on Park Frame even though he's starting 16th. That's just...
Yeah, that's weird. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost set to go. I can't quite see the lights. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And oh, we have a jump start. Brembo has jumped the start, so he has a drive-through. But other than that, Tweaking staying ahead of Marlin. Marlin gets a good start. Money Hustler right on Tweaking's back here. Let's see if there's any chaos into turn 1. Looks like the field's keeping it mostly clean. We have a number of penalties already. Tweaking does stay ahead of Marlon, as there has been a wreck. A couple drivers off back there. That would be the Williams of Stig. But Brembo with the drive-through penalty as he jumped the start. It's, dare I say, a bit of a rookie mistake there, but you know, we've all been there. We learned from it. Ferrari of Tweaking in a net P1 right now. And other than, oh, we have another incident. Let's see who's involved up in that. Don't see much. I think everyone still has their front wings. But everybody making it through Ascari on lap 1. That's good to see. Let's see if Brembo pulls in this lap to serve that drive-through or not. Yep, he pits. So the Ferrari Tweaking out to a nice start tonight. Marlon on second, taking a look, but not quite getting it done. It does say lap 3 right now. I'm not sure why. We're definitely on the second lap. As, yep, our timing board is glitching quite hard right now, but I can assure you Tweaking is in the race lead. So this little pack here, Tweaking, Marlon, and Money, starting to pull away from the rest. Tito down in 4th there, getting squirrely on the exit as we have a yellow flag, and that's going to be for Redeemer, I believe. So the McLaren of Redeemer not having the race he wanted. And Stig with a penalty somehow already.
Oh my god, I was muted the whole time. Oh, Shredder's out.
Oh, that's fine. What happened to... Oh, Shredder, yep, Shredder's lost it on the exit of Ascari there. I was wondering where you went.
He doesn't have front wing damage now, but he's gonna fight Brembo now. Brembo's gonna go down the inside. Two Red Bulls going side by side, one in the softs and one on the mediums. No DRS here, so Brembo is gonna come out on top. You see, he has no ERS though. That might be an advantage to Shredder.
Meanwhile, up front, the pack of Marlon, Money, and Tweaking has gotten a bit closer, and they are maintaining that gap back to Tito in 4th.
The immense pressure from Marlon, from both Ferraris.
Yeah, Marlon doing wonders right now to keep that McLaren where it is. His teammate Redeemer up to 13th, so he's gotten a couple positions, but still not quite having the race he wanted to.
Oh, Marlon had a bit of a moment there.
Yep, Marlon catching that snap oversteer has allowed Money to get very close to the back of him as he goes to take a look, yep, but Marlon doesn't do anything about it.
Did go wide.
Money practically pushing Marlon through Parabolica.
This might be Money's chance. Yeah, it is. He is going for the overtake. Both of them have the DRS though. Marlon is defending in the middle of the track. Tweaking is losing that speed. You can see the advantage of the slipstream and the DRS.
Yep, so Money not quite able to get it done as he pulled out of the back, pulled out of that move there. But further down the field, we have a bit of overtaking happening between Kieran and Harry Jock. So I saw yellow flags for somebody, but again, not quite sure if that's just Codemasters being broken or not. Oh, that's definitely something. As Larson fan is in the grass. Larson fan is doing donuts at the exit of the chicane there. Non-intentional donuts, mind you, but that does allow Redeemer to get past and back up to 12th. Checking in back front. Marlon closer to Tweaking than he is Money, so That bodes well for the McLaren driver. I do imagine he's going to want to stay in the slipstream, though, because he'll be able to save ERS and tires a lot more. He has about a 10% advantage on ERS right now.
Yeah, but he's still under pressure by money, so he has to have that balance of defending and trying to attack.
Yep. As you see, DRS wide open for the McLaren and Ferrari of Marlin and Money, respectively, but Tweaking still being able to hold on to the race lead. As we saw drivers going side by side back there, that's K-Man and Phantom. K-Man getting past Phantom. Phantom, for that is the battle for 6th position currently.
It is very tense at the front.
Yep, just a matter of tense.
Tweaking's
Oh,
off.
Tweaking goes wide. The Ferrari of Tweaking goes very wide. He's into the grass. And, oh, he is all sorts of.
Oh, Stephanie. Money! Money has falling damage now.
Yeah, he broke his own teammate's front wing there. So drama for Ferrari.
Oh, that's going to be investigated by the stewards, definitely. Money's not going to be happy about this.
Yeah, that's allowed the Williams and Tito there to join right in this little battle. He does have a 3-second penalty, but if Money's going to have to come in and pit, then he's going to lose a lot more than 3 seconds.
Yep, Money's going into the pits. The championship leader in the pits now. I think he would go on the hards to the end.
Yep, the hards can go to the end. And as we watch his pit stop, yep, he's getting a new front wing and hard tires.
Yep, now Tito is in 3rd place. Just not very far behind him, though. He's going to push for that podium. Oh, that stick off. Sorry.
Yep, Tito's teammate, and he breaks a lot of his front wing there, so I imagine he's going to be joining Money in the pits.
Yeah. Marlin has so much, little pressure now because of that. Say cool, calm.
Yeah, Marlin's looking to have quite the race. Tweaking still within DRS though, but they have pulled a bit more from him as Stig retires in the pits. As we have, we have a driver off. Who is that? It's MRL Victor spun around at the exit of his car, and I think he just reset to track, but I am not sure. So. The Ferrari of Money Huster catching up to him there. As the Racing Point of Ronnie getting close to the back of Phantom. So close that Phantom brakes checks him. As Ronnie has lost his front wing now. So not sure what that was from Phantom, whether that was intentional or accidental. I'm sure accidental, but sadly you never know. And in all that chaos, Tweaking has gotten back past Marlin. So the Ferrari of Tweaking back in his qualifying position of 1st place. Yeah, Phantom getting loose. Yeah, I wouldn't expect a brake check from anyone in this league. So just unfortunate circumstance that Ronnie lost his front wing there, but that does mean he is under a lot of pressure from the Alfa Romeo of Harry Jock there. Harry Jock starting in last, but all the way up to gonna be 7th place. Meanwhile, the House of Kieran Evans there on 0% ERS. So he's having to use up a lot of it. Oh, he might have a problem. It looks like his overtake button is stuck on. So that's interesting.
Yeah, Ronnie dives into the pits. Jock is doing extremely well right now.
I think the Haas of Kieran is having a bit of a mechanical issue because his overtake is stuck on. That's why he has 0 ERS.
Oh, you're right. Oh, especially at tracks like this, it's not ideal. Oh, Jock is in the gravel. That's Kieran.
Yeah, what happened to Jock there? Looks like he lost it on the exit of that first chicane.
Yeah, got on the gravel.
So the field a bit more spread out. This battle for 6th through 9th here is getting kind of heated. We'll have to see if Harry Jock can get back past Kieran. It has invited Redeemer to the party a bit. Redeemer in 9th, up all the way up to 9th now, so he is in the points. But back at the front, Marlon, about 6/10 behind Tweaking here. Looks like Marlon might be running a lot less DRS, or a lot less downforce, because he has caught up quite a lot in the first and third sectors, but loses it in the second sector. As we'll see, let's make sure Yep, so Marlon stays behind. Let's check in on this battle here, whether Harry Jock goes for the look, but can't get the move done, and that his big lock up there invites Redeemer, so Harry Jock has to go to the escape road. That's gonna let Redeemer by. Not what Jock wanted there, but good for Redeemer. Interesting. So Marlon only 5/10 behind now going into this DRS zone. I imagine he'll be right on the back of Tweaking going into Ascari. As another driver picks up a time penalty. Warnings are pretty easy to get around this track. And oh, we have a driver who lost it. That's just a Phantom. Phantom retires. So he lost it at the exit of Ascari there and has crashed out of this race. I don't think that's gonna bring out a safety car because it hasn't come out yet. But now Larson fan is under the pressure of Shredder for 9th position there. That sneaky Redeemer, he's all the way up to 6th place now. Oh, safety car is out. Safety car is out. That is quite the late exit for the safety car. I thought that incident was cleared up. But this throws a bit of a spanner in the works. This is going to help out the Ferrari and McLaren of Marlon and Tweaking, as they're going to basically get a free pit stop out of this, along with all these other soft runners up front.
I think it helps Money as well get into the fight.
Yeah, Money back there. He'll be able to catch up to the pack, as he just pit for fresh mediums. So he's going to be on the same tires as his teammate.
It really helps Redeemer though, because he can stay out on those mediums while Tweaking and Marlon both pit, so he can help Marlon a bit, securing the lead.
Yep. So Redeemer's having quite the comeback race so far. We'll have to see if he can keep it up. And yep, as predicted, both drivers are coming into the pits. Let's check if Tito does too. Tito pits. Let's see what Shifts does. Shifts pits. Fully expect Kieran to pit. Keep in mind Kieran has that mechanical issue. But that's going to be Redeemer in the net lead of the race here.
Yeah, so it is a 1-3 for McLaren right now. Tweaking is definitely not going to like that.
Yeah, the table cards are flipped. I don't know what I was trying to say there. But, the turntables. How the tables have turned. There we go. The situation used to be a Ferrari sandwiching a McLaren, but now it's the two McLarens sandwiching the lone Ferrari.
Yeah. Now you know how Marlon feels.
Yeah, Tweaking's going to get a taste of his own medicine here. Ronnie just coming through Parabolica now. Hopefully he doesn't pit, otherwise it's going to take a while. No, P stays out. What is the Haas of Victor doing there? So Victor, okay, Victor goes on to fresh mediums. One driver going on to fresh hards. I am not sure about that decision. The mediums can last to the end. They will last to the end. So I'm not quite sure what he was thinking on the hards there, but we'll have to see if it plays out well for him. And Harry Jock taking a gamble. He pit for fresh softs. So most of the field bunched up here. We still waiting on Money, Ronnie, and Victor to catch up to the pack. But the safety car does throw a bit of a wrench in it, as we're not quite halfway through the race, I don't think. Not quite sure. I think a Redeemer on the medium tires there probably has another, what, 6-7 laps in him before he'll have to pit?
Who?
Redeemer up front.
I'd say so. I mean, the mediums would last like 15, 17 laps. So, yeah.
I think I've taken the mediums 20 laps here, but I was definitely in puncture territory.
Yeah, so probably like lap 17, something like that. So 5 laps to hold up to a game.
Yeah, Redeemer's gonna have to play the team card here and just be basically a moving chicane for the Ferrari of Tweaking to let Marlin stay right up to the back of him. I imagine if Tweaking does get past Redeemer there, that Redeemer would let past Marlin so he can go chase after him. You never know though. Safety car is in this lap. So Redeemer gonna start holding up the pack here. Indian Cyclone in the chat. Yep, this is helping Redeemer here. Fellow league racer. But we are underway. Redeemer leading the pack here. He does have Tweaking, Marlin, and Tito up close. Shifts there. Kind of caught napping on the restart. But let's ride along with Tweaking. Marlin's POV.
Oh, no.
Marlin pulls out of it though. Is Tweaking going to make a move on Redeemer? Oh, Tweaking shuts the door on Marlin there.
A bit ambitious from Marlin there on the second corner, but they are pretty spread out now. Marlin needs to overtake Tweaking if he wants to get this race lead. If he wants to win, sorry, because of the help of Redeemer.
Yeah, Redeemer's still holding them up nicely as Marlin has come back onto the Tweaking again after he shut the door quite hard on him on turn 1 there. Meanwhile, the rest of the pack still bunched up nicely as K-Man gets past Kieran there, and Victor picks up a time penalty.
Shifts.
And that's Redeemer. The McLaren of Redeemer. He lost it on the exit of Ascari.
Well, I mean,
let's see if Marlin can get the move done on Tweaking now. Oh, that's heartbreak for Redeemer, though.
Technically, he did hold him up. Tweaking did lift, so part of the McLaren master plan. But there he's going. He does not have DRS. No, he's gonna have to do it based on pure slipstream. He's not using the.
He's gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way here. Let's see if he goes for it. Pulls out to have a look, but backs out. I bet he's trying to make Tweaking go a bit deep into turn 1.
Yeah, Marlin.
But What a shame for Redeemer there.
Yeah, Marlon definitely did not capitalize all those times to overtake Tweaking, but yeah, of course, heartbreak for Redeemer. Jock is going on Shredder, possibly on Kieran as well. Kieran with no ERS.
So Harry Jock there not quite getting the move done. Meanwhile, Shifts has caught back up to Tito there as the fight for the final podium position goes on. If the race were to finish right now, however, though, K-Man would be promoted up to third because of penalties. This is interesting here. The pack is still very, very bunched up behind. As there's a bit of a gap from 7th backwards.
Yep, Redeemer is gone. Safety car is Marlon gonna be?
Yep. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Who else is gonna go in the pits?
No one. Everyone says Jock. Oh, okay, Jock might not have been the best. Oh, never mind. He's on soft. That's what I say.
Man, that's heartbreak for Redeemer though. Crashed out qualifying, got spun in the race, and then that happens.
Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, yeah, you know what they say, safety cars breed safety cars, so not entirely surprised that we had another one come out that soon. Let's take a look at the penalties here. See what drivers have what penalties. Harry Jock there has 9 seconds worth of track limit penalties. But Tito and Shifts, Brembo, Ronnie, Shredder, and Victor all have 3 seconds of penalties. Your top 2 keeping it clean though, so that's important for them. As we do have somebody in the pits. It's going to be the Red Bull of Brembo there. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so he's not going to lose any position, I don't think. A bit of a race into turn 1 there. As he pits onto the soft tires. So both Red Bulls now on soft tires. I wonder if they're going to, what their strategy call is. And Victor pits for old mediums. Not sure what the strategy call there was. So Victor ways off the back there. Not sure if the safety car is going to wait up that long for him. I do think it's going to stay out another lap, though. Last time it said right at Ascari that it was coming in. So we are going to have another lap of safety car here, but that will leave 10 laps of racing left. So as it stands right now, Money is going to lose quite a bit of points in that championship lead.
Marlon or Money?
Money.
Yeah.
Let's see, Victor should be caught up this lap. So yeah, the safety car will be in this lap, and that'll be 10 laps of racing left. But let's see. Yep, safety car in this lap. Alrighty. So we're going to have 10 laps of racing left here. Most of the field on 5 or 6 lap old medium tires. Apart from the 2 Red Bulls who are on brand new softs. As the Ferrari of Money back there taking quite an interesting line. But let's ride on board with Marlon here for this restart. See if Tweaking gets a bit of a jump or not.
Ooh.
And it looks like they're going. I think Tweaking got the jump there.
Yeah.
As the Larson fan hands out a 5-second penalty for a collision there. Stewards will probably have to look at that one, because sometimes the game glitches. But Tweaking getting a really good jump on Marlon there. But Tweaking getting a bit of a bad exit, so Marlon's going to be able to come back. Oh, yellow flags. That's the racing point of Ronnie, I believe. And Money. Oh, so Money is outside of the points now. That is really not what you want to see for him.
If Marlon gets the win here, he will be the championship leader as long as Money does not get points.
So that would be quite the development. So now with the McLaren of Marlon having the chance to take the championship lead if he can get past Money's teammate and Money stays out of the points. Man, what a storyline. As the 2 Red Bulls are making moves, they're up to 8th and 9th already. But as we get a good shot on the exit of Ascari there, you can see the gaps between all of the cars. And it looks like Brembo's going to go for the move on Kieran here. Let's see if he can get that done. As we know, Kieran has ERS problems. But down into turn 1. Can the Red Bull driver get it done? Oh, they're side by side through the chicane. Kieran looking for the switchback. Does he get it? Does he get it? No, he does not get it. Man, that's a shame for him that he's having that problem. Meanwhile, Shifts and Caveman are right on the back of Tito. Shifts getting a bit too close for comfort there as he gets a bad exit. Is that going to give Caveman the opportunity he needed?
Oh.
As they go side by side through Lesmo 1, yep. Shifts hanging his out around the outside.
I'm afraid Caveman was 2 on the inside, I'm afraid. Shifts gave him enough space for him to capitalize, but it didn't work.
Yep. Meanwhile, Tweaking pulling the 1 second gap he needs so that Marlon doesn't get DRS. And Tweaking pulling out all of the stops. I imagine he's draining his battery. Nope, actually Marlon and Tweaking are the same on battery.
Someone's out. Oh, that's Brembo.
Oh, Brembo.
Yeah, Brembo.
That's the Red Bull. Oh, we have the 3rd safety car tonight.
Man,
that's when things are getting good.
We'll get interesting who doesn't, who stays out. Oh, both of them stay out. Everyone stays out. Jeez. A lot of people going to the pits.
Yeah, that's 5 drivers all down there, all pitting for the soft tire.
Seven laps remaining, and it will be around 5 or 4-ish laps. We're gonna see a lot of strategy variation between everyone, considering half the grid pitted and half the grid stayed out. We see someone challenge for the podium position.
Yeah, as it sits right now, Kieran, surprisingly, with his ERS troubles, would be promoted to a podium based on Caveman, Shifts, and Tito's penalties. But do remember, Caveman was involved in the safety car penalty. So if that gets reported, he might get that penalty removed. But other than the surprise of Kieran right now, I imagine Shredder and Larson fan are going to be 2 to watch out for, as they'll have fresh softs compared to these 8, 9, 7 lap old mediums here.
Safety car coming in this lap. I'm surprised that it's not this lap. A lot of people are still here.
Yeah, the field was pretty bunched up as Victor goes into the pits. Yep, he's gonna go for the soft tire here. Can we see how many pit stops? Yeah, okay, so a number of drivers have made 3 stops in this race. Victor down there has made 5 pit stops. Victor's stopped every 4 laps in this race. That's just crazy. But yeah, I imagine Larson fan is going to be one to watch out for. Larson fan, Kieran, and K-Man. So far, Tito's still holding on to that P3 that he inherited from Money's troubles. But now is the time to see if Marlon can claw at tweaking or not.
Custard is in the points now.
That he is. He does have 1 point. So if Marlon, as of now, Marlon would not take over the lead. But if Marlon manages to win, if he can get the fastest lap too, I believe he will take the win. But Money there on fresh softs. I know he is faster than a lot of those drivers down there, but those drivers have track position, so. Yep, as we have another incident of collisions there, somebody gets a 5-second penalty. So imagine the stewards list is getting longer and longer now, but let's go racing again. Marlon a bit closer to tweaking this time. See if he can go for the move or not. Green flag, overtaking isn't allowed. Is he going to go for it?
I don't think he is.
I don't think so. He's a bit far back, yeah. He's just going to put pressure on tweaking. Marlon going a bit deep himself.
Oh, Kieran is off.
Oh, that's K-Man too. K-Man losing a lot of positions there.
Tweaking.
Money getting around the outside. Oh, Marlon and tweaking, yep. Side by side.
Oh,
which driver's going to come out on top?
Oh!
Oh, what is... So Marlon pushed tweaking wide there. That has invited Tito and Shifts into the party. Shifts up into P3 right now. Because we have a yellow flag. That's Hungry Caveman way back there. Kieran and Money fighting right now. And Larson fan getting past Shredder. So like I said, Larson fan, he's up to 5th right now. So Larson fan would be up for a surprise podium. Let's do position change. Yeah, Larson fan up 6 positions right now. So if if he can hang on to the back and not get a penalty, he'll be up 8 positions from his starting place. Meanwhile, at the front, Tweaking pulling out a big gap. Has another yellow flag. Yep, that's Hungry Caveman again. Hungry Caveman having not the end to that race that he wanted.
Also, remember, Tweaking might get a penalty from that collision with Money.
With Money, yeah, that's true. So that might also shake up who wins. So yeah, as it stands right now, I have no idea who's going to be the driver champion as Hungry Caveman there retires.
Yeah, the gap is 23 points, and if Marlon wins, Money is still in 8th place, so he will still be in the lead by 1 point.
Like 1 point, yeah.
By 1 point.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy going into Singapore. As I briefly mentioned there, Singapore is next week's track. Personal favorite of mine, but don't count out the racing we have left tonight here. Tito in 4th position there, coming under a bit of pressure from Larson Fan, but Larson Fan coming under more pressure from Harry Jock there.
Yep, Larson, the lead soft runner, and Jock about to get his first points of the season, I think. 11 runners.
Larson Fan. Alright, DRS has been enabled. They're not going to get it this front straight as Money gets the fastest lap point.
Oh, Money.
So that might come to his advantage.
Money's on
later on in the championship. Yeah, Money up a lot of positions now too. But Larson Fan's still holding on for now. I do think he would still be on the podium. So he's just got to hold on to the back of Tito for dear life there, as that's the Haas of Kieran. And it looks like he's retiring on track, or no, he's just trying to get back on the track. Excuse me. Back at the front here, Larson Fan and Money catching up to Tito and Hair Jock. So there's quite the battle for P3 right now. Meanwhile, Marlon hanging onto the back of Tweaking. Marlon will... Oh, big tank slapper for Marlon. He loses a lot of time there and invites Shifts.
Oh, Shifts.
Shifts might get the move on Marlon.
Yep, Shifts is under pressure. Who's going to get the DRS, though?
They're going side by side in a parabolica.
Yep, Shifts is going to get the...
Shifts trying to hang it around the outside. Does he get the DRS? No, Marlon gets the DRS.
No, yeah, he gets the DRS.
Excuse me, Shifts.
So Marlon's
gets it.
Oh my god, look at Tito!
Tito coming out of nowhere. So we have 3 wide down in the turn one. Marlon pulls out. Shifts goes ahead. Tito and Marlon now side by side. And a bit of a squeeze. That's invited Money to the party. Not sure what Marlon was doing
Shifts
there.
is gone! Money! He's gone to Money! He's in the podium!
Shifts, Money, yeah, Money has come back all the way to a podium. Larson Fan's in 3rd position right now. Marlon, I'm not sure what Marlon was doing there. He caused quite the chain reaction, but now he's under a lot of pressure from Larson Fan.
Yeah, it's going to be investigated. Oh my god, we said that so many times now. It's going to be investigated, but I think someone else was in the mix with Marlon, so I think they were going 3 wide. I don't know, but yeah, it's a Ferrari 1-2 right now.
Man, not what you want to see from Marlon. But Larson, yeah, Ferrari 1-2. Tweaking out a 3-second lead. That Shifts back there. Shifts having more problems.
Man, Shifts just
he was running P4, P3 for a lot of that race.
He just spun on his own.
Heartbreak for the Renault, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. 2 laps remaining. Sorry, yeah, 2 laps remaining of this GP. If Marlon does have the tire advantage against... So Money has a tire advantage against Marlon. If he can pull 2 seconds in 2 laps here, that would be insane. A Ferrari 1-2 in their home track.
Right. Yeah, what a race.
Those last 2 laps were questionable, kind of sketchy.
They were very questionable. I imagine the stewards are going to have quite the evening tonight.
Yeah.
As we see Ronnie getting a bit of a run on Shredder down there.
Ronnie is near to his wheel and he's running 8th, so it's not bad.
As we have another yellow flag, shifts repires in the pits. So guaranteed points tonight. We go from 16 runners down all the way down to 10.
It was chaotic, definitely.
It was very chaotic.
Yeah, 1.9
But Money
seconds.
now no longer having to worry about his championship lead. I think Marlon, I don't know if Money's going to get that penalty removed or not. Is it a 5 second or
It's 3.
Oh, it's a 3 second, so track limit, so he's not going to be able to get that removed. But tweaking might be the one who gets a penalty for
Yeah, from
shiftiness and that
Yeah.
collision, yeah. But his Money sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix too.
Yeah, last lap remaining. Money needs to pull a 3-second gap on Marlon if he wants that second position and possibly the win.
Yep, so the podium looking partially set right now, but from about 4th down, nothing is guaranteed. Larson fan using up all of his ERS there. Trying to stay on the back of Marlon. I imagine he should be using his tire advantage a bit more.
Yeah, the gap is not gaining a lot, 2.36 tenths remaining, but we've seen Marlon struggle in Ascari a lot now. He just needs to hold still and he can get that second place. 2.5. 2.6.
Yeah, so Marlon going to try and hold on, but Larson fan coming up is not going to force Marlon into a mistake or not. I didn't even realize this is the last lap of the race. It's the Ferrari of tweaking. First place to first place across the line. The Ferrari 1-2. Oh, excuse me, Marlon. Marlon makes it.
Yeah, Marlon
makes it up in the P2 there.
Oh,
But,
wow.
Man, a 1-3 for Ferrari at their home track. Let's see how the rest of the grid falls out. Larson fan in 4th by only 0.2 of a second. Tito, Ronnie, Harry Jock, Shredder, Victor, and Kieran. But man, what a race from that tonight. A lot of those drivers having quite the obstacles to overcome, but driver of the day showing his big hairy jock. I don't know, I'd put my driver of the day as Money there, overcoming that collision earlier on and making it back up as far as he did.
Yeah.
So see the walk like an Egyptian sub dance there. So the Ferrari wins in Monza. What a sight. The home victory for the boys in red.
Yeah, we'll just do race results and then interviews.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Ferrari of tweaking with the win in Monza. Second place Marlon, third place Money. Rounding out your podium there. The rest of the results are Larson in 4th, followed by Tito, Ronnie, Harry Jock scoring points tonight. Shredder, Victor, Kieran, Shifts, Caveman, Brembo, Redeemer, Phantom, and Stig. But man, what a race tonight. As we will have the podium interview shortly.
All right. Interviews. Can we start with interviews now, Port?
Yep. Drivers, make sure to include your audios.
All right.
But-
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
Theta, why don't you ask Money there in 3rd place what he thinks?
Yeah. Money. Third place. I mean, that comeback was incredible. Just gave us what do you think of that incident with tweaking there? And well, tell us those last few laps of the comeback and the final podium. Do you feel you could have gotten that second place too?
I feel like I got first place, man. I felt like I had so much pace in the race. Qualifying did not go well at all. I was about half a second down from my best lap in time trial. I know they're a little different, but would have liked to have been competing with Tweak in the .5s. Just I could not lace up Sector 1, man. The first chicane was biting me today in quality. So started off the race pretty well. Had a few careless warnings early on. And Tweak had that moment coming out of the first Lesmo, and then Marlon got around, and then he had another moment coming out of the second Lesmo, and I got an orange wing damage. So through the hard zone, they were so slow. I couldn't get any temps in on, couldn't get any grip. So I was so happy when the safety car came out, put into the mediums, and then on the restart, I was just prepping my exit of turn 2. I got spun by Ronnie, so then I had to light up the rears, turn them around. So now I got my rear left was like 10% higher than my front left. So that was really bad for a few laps. And then another safety car came in for the softs. At that point, there was only DNF people behind me, so I might as well pit again for softs that aren't jacked up. So I had a good run through there, coming through the field. I had an incident with 100 Caveman. I think he just thought I was going to leave him room on the outside. I was on the inside coming in the second chicane. I just took both apexes, and I don't think he was expecting me to take the second apex. He wasn't. He was kind of out of it at that point. So sorry that happened, but I think he was supposed to back out. But I'd like to see his footage too. And then fought through the field. There was an incident where I gained like 4 places or something, and one corner or something. It was of course like two straights. And yeah, unfortunately, some careless warnings fighting through the field, but in the butt at the end there, man. I had so much race pace. I'm just bummed I got that first incident with Tweak.
Yeah, great drive from you. My nominee for the driver of the day with the amount of up and down you went on the field. But great job tonight.
Thanks.
Marlon, the McLaren, you finished where you started. P2, you had quite the race in between, though. Tell us what you thought.
Yeah, well, I think that the rest of the season is gonna be between both Ferrari and me. And my plan was basically stay behind Twinkie for the last 3 laps. But I don't know. At the end of the race, I had problem with my real tire. So I don't know if you saw that I lost the car. Then the Renault and the Williams, I think Tito, they were close to me, and the first corner, Tito hit my rear tires, so I have a little problem on the exit of that corner. So I saw that Moni was trying to have the 3 seconds gap between me, so I was really pushing. I was pushing really hard my tires at the end of the race.
Yeah, we caught that massive tank slapper you had coming out of Ascari there, but good job keeping that gap to Money under 3 seconds there. We weren't sure if that was going to play out, but it did in your advantage, and good job on the podium tonight.
Thank you. I don't know what happened between Moni because I saw that he went too early to the pits.
Yeah, so when you overtook Tweak in Lesmo 2, he had an incident coming out of it, and he just kind of oversteered in the middle of the track, and I couldn't get around him. I couldn't get over the way either. So I just got orange from off.
Okay.
Yep. But good job from the clan of Marlon tonight. Let's go to the race winner, Tweaking. Dominant in qualifying, man. That was a blitzer of a lap. You're up there and punching way above your weight and
tier
speed.
3.
But throughout the lap, very good. Throughout the race, excuse me, very good. And tell us about it and that early incident you had.
Well, I just want to start by saying I'm really sorry to my teammate Money for making his life so difficult today. The fact that he got back to podium is a feat in its own. We all know he's just got like the raw pace to compete for a win at every track. So that's really unfortunate that that happened. Great racing between me and Marlon. No one was giving an inch to each other. I had a good qualifying, and I finally got a good start. Like I've been, and whoever jumped the start, that threw me off so bad because I just saw a Red Bull come flying up the middle, and I was like, what the heck? And almost lost the rears. I finally got a decent start from one of these poles. I was able to convert it. Going into the first Lesmo on the lap that we had the incident, I went just a tire's width too wide, dipped my tire in the gravel, got a little loose. I came back, Marlon got around. I tried getting through the second corner with as much speed as possible. I probably should have just let off a bit the second Lesmo, and I lost my rear, took off Money's end plate. But then after that, I was just lucky I didn't really put a foot wrong. Like so many safety car restarts, I was dreading those. I think there was 3 safety cars.
3?
Yeah.
3 safety cars.
Redeemer got a really good run on the first one, and Marlon had an even better run from behind me. So I was surprised there wasn't an incident off that first safety car restart. We got through it. Redeemer spun, and then obviously there's 2 more safety cars, and just a good qualifying, and I'm like happy to convert pole, and congrats to these 2 guys for just being class acts.
Yeah, great job tonight. Like you said, making the most of those safety car restarts, and congrats on the win.
And in regards to qualifying, I just practice, man. Not special. I just
practice shows.
Yeah, man, you were close to the tier 3 pole time by like less than half a tenth, honestly.
Yeah, everyone always says like it was never a perfect lap. Like I botched my exit on turn 1 and coming into the second Lesmo, and I was actually a full tenth down. And then going through a Scari, I just held my foot flat as soon as I got through the first apex on the left. I just held my foot flat and held my breath and clenched my butt cheeks and got through it completely flat. And then I went up by two tenths in a bit, and then I nailed Parabolica, and yeah, just a good lap.
Hey, Tinky, did you see how was your tire at the end of the race?
My tires?
Yeah.
Brutal. They were like, I had my warning light on like second to last lap. Even with the safety cars, my back left. The thing is, my back left was in like, it was like the highest. It was like 20% higher than my front right. So I was struggling with that all week.
All right. Well, great driving from all the drivers tonight. We'll have to see what the stewards say, but provisional results are a tweaking win, Marlon in second, and Money in P3. This has been Tier 5 of Breakout Racing League, and stay tuned for Tier 6 starting up at the top of the hour. Thank you very much, and good night.